everyone, welcome back to Oxin channel. This week we are talking about interviews. Now, as you remember, yesterday we looked at some examples with some linking words. Today I'm going to talk about those linking words, give you the meaning and the structure. Ready? Okay, look at the first sentence from yesterday's lesson. On the one hand, I'd like more money, so you see the linking words are in the color red. They are written in red. On the one hand, I'd like more money, but on the other hand, I'm not prepared to work the extra hours in order to get it. So, on the one hand, on the other hand. Pay attention to the commas. On the one hand, comma, sentence, but on the other hand, comma, the next sentence. What does it mean? Sometimes you want to refer to two sides of something. So it has advantages, it also has disadvantages. On the one hand, I say the advantages or the good points. On the other hand, I say the disadvantages or the bad points. So we want to mention two sides of something. The next example, let us know as soon as you're available. Let us know as soon as you're available. As soon as means the moment that something happens. The very moment that something happens, we say as soon as. And after that, we can have a sentence. You've probably heard of the phrase as soon as possible or ASAP. So as soon as possible means the moment that it is possible. This is another example. Let us know as soon as you're available. Now, look at the next example. The job is difficult, however, I like to do it. However means but. It shows contrast. So, I say something which is negative. The job is difficult. It's a negative sentence. The meaning actually is negative. The job is difficult, however, but I like to do it. So, although it is difficult, I like to do it. There are two sides of something. One of them is negative, one of them is positive. In order to show that they have contrast with each other, we use the word however, which means but. They have the same meaning. Also, look at the punctuation. See, I write the first sentence, then we have a semicolon, however, comma. So however is always followed by a comma. It's very important in writing. If you want to take, for example, IELTS or other exams, it's very important to follow the rules of punctuation as well when you're writing something. Look at the next sentence. In addition to this project, we are currently working on others. In addition to something shows that you're adding to some information. It means and, it means also. Usually we use it at the beginning of a sentence. In addition to something, pay attention to the punctuation, comma, we are currently working on others. So it means it shows addition, it shows something extra, that you're adding to the previous information that the listener has. Now look at the next sentence. I have worked in other countries, for example, Italy, Germany, and Russia. For example, Italy, Germany, and Russia. Here we use for example to give more examples. You can also use for instance. So we can say, I have worked in other countries, for example, Italy, Germany, and Russia. Or we can say, for instance, Italy, Germany, and Russia, or anything else that you want. So it shows example. Whenever you want to give an example, you can use for example or for instance. And the last sentence, look at here, the last sentence. In fact, the company offered me a job, but I rejected the offer. In fact, or you can also say, as a matter of fact, and pay attention, it is followed by a comma. In fact, comma, the company offered me a job. Okay? So now that you know the meaning of these linking words and phrases, you can make other examples with them. Look them up in a dictionary, please. Read more examples, make your own examples, and try to practice. Take care and see you tomorrow.